Hagerty Insurance buys Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance. What next? So yesterday, one of my customers called me and told me a little story about how Amelia Island Concours and Cars and Caffeine or whatever rejected his 280 SE 4.5. So this is interesting because I guess like the same people have gotten to show their cars every year and they're trying to open it up to new people, which I guess is good. The big question is this, though. Is it a good thing that Bill Warner has ceded control of his Amelia Island brand to Hagerty and actually to Progressive, because Progressive Insurance owns Hagerty? And but I still rather deal with Progressive than Geico. I used to have Geico. Forget it, I'm never going back with Geico. Actually, did you guys know that Geico was kicked out of the state of Florida years ago for insurance fraud? So anyway, going back to this whole thing, there are some big questions that need to be asked. First of all, why is Hagerty buying not just one, but multiple Concours events? Even though these are charity events, it sounds like they see an economic opportunity here. Is this a sponsorship thing? Are they getting kickbacks from vendors or from Concours tickets? What's going on exactly? Hagerty is a big brand, and you can argue that Hagerty almost has as much brand strength as Progressive does, even though they started out as a company that insured wooden boats. The big changes this year to the Cars and Coffee are actually more of a nomenclature change. They're calling it Cars and Caffeine, which I guess somebody who started Cars and Coffee said they're going to press, I don't know, maybe there's a copyright issue or something. But I don't drink coffee, so I don't really come for the coffee. I just come for the cars. What I actually think is a better term is one that's been floated around called Cars and Community, which is nice. I think that's good. But the main focus or the main question that I have is, are they going to refine this event to make it better, or are they going to make it worse? So I'm not for or against Hagerty. In the years leading up to their takeover, the turnout at Cars and Coffee at Amelia Island has been really mediocre. Also, people who are showing cars that are not the full-blown Concours cars are kind of treated like second-class citizens. You might have to show your car in a parking lot or in a wet part of the golf course, or you might have to show it under some trees that are just going to dump a bunch of sap. And guess what happens if it's going to rain? Well, they move the Concours the same day, and then, you know, they expect you to look at both, even though they're on opposite sides of the whole thing. So, I don't know. It's kind of worth thinking about. A lot of the stuff that I personally used to get excited about around this event, though, has faded since I have a baby now. Maybe it's my paternal instinct kicking in, but I feel that somehow the baby is more important. What am I going to tell her about Hagerty's new Cars and Community? That it's a event that they use to get people to look at new cars. It's sponsored by new car owners, where they're new car dealerships and brands, where they're trying to get people to look at more options when they buy a car, as in a marketing event, so that Mercedes, BMW, and Audi can pay Hagerty some extra money and get them to sell more cars while having more say in what's shown on the field? Or is it going to be a more pure event where we start seeing better diversity? I remember one year the Cars and Coffee field looked like a used car lot. If Hagerty can succeed in fixing that problem, I'm sold. If they can't, and they're using it for something else, and they're not just restricting people who have shown cars before, but actually restricting older cars from coming and trying to make it more about new cars or weird cars or modified cars, I'm not a fan. So Hagerty, don't do that crap. Don't mess with it, you know, or else we're going to publicly start shaming you guys. But for the most part, Hagerty's content has been okay. I mean, full disclosure, I have cars insured with them because they gave me a great deal and they seem to be a good company, but, you know, in terms of processing claims. But I want to make sure they're going to run this event the right way so that we don't have to go up and start another concourse. After this event, I'd like for you guys to share your experiences and tell me whether or not you think Hagerty is going to be a positive influence or not. So please like, share, and subscribe. Tap the bell for notifications, and I guess leave a like, because that's all you can leave, and a comment below if you're going. So we'll see you there. Enjoy driving your Mercedes Benz.